Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Toby Fox's Halloween Earthbound ROM hack. And in the last episode, we found out that the first area that we went through, the first door, the on it in Andonuts' brain with all the monsters running around, but they weren't hostile for some reason. I'm guessing that's why all the creatures were free. The reason why we know this is because that we just got told by Andonuts' lingering will, I guess. That's actually the last of his actual, composure. The only way to say it, really, is that he went pretty much insane, or he went crazy, because he's the one who pretty much sent the kids to his death, and they never returned. And when Pooh joined, he himself has said that they're actually spirits of the kids sent back, but they weren't able to go to a body because their bodies were decayed, but they could at least help Dr Andonuts come to his senses in this particular timeline. And yes, the timeline split is, well, as Pooh says it, is actually a real thing. The original ending for Earthbound happened in a different timeline. This is a different timeline. I mean, I've already confirmed that, but the ROM hack itself actually confirms it itself, because Pooh here, it says that he is Pooh, this is Jeff, this is Paula, but they've been sent back, and the reason why Ness isn't here isn't explained, but I'm guessing his psychic ability helped them get forward, but he had to stay behind or something, or use the rest of his energy, and he passed on or something. But, yeah, basically, Andonuts went back to, on it, to try and get try to salvage any more Zexonite from the meteor, but there was none. And his wife was going a bit insane at that point, just getting really desperate, wondering what's happened. Couldn't tell, and, it kind of led up to that point where they got divorced, and then Andonuts went down the path that he did, created monsters, and that's why we were sent, because a monster killed somebody, and here we are. So, that's pretty much the story so far. No, I haven't been walking around doing anything, but I needed to say all that, because that's exactly what happened. There's still a sleeping Ness over here. Maybe that's representation that... How did I get a green swirl? Okay. But yeah, Ness might be still technically depicted as asleep, because Andonuts... He's not even in Andonuts' brain properly. He's probably just a lingering will of some sort, like how Andonuts' leftover composure that we were just speaking to pleaded for courage to help him out, and that's pretty much why we're here. Anyway, green swirl, what happened there? I've got a free attack, so we can all just bash one thing. Pooh with a 22 HP smash. Pooh is level 8, even though he's got 60 HP, 30 PP, and he has healing PSI. As in PSI life up, that can actually restore health, which is very nice, with an adequate PP pool. No weapons, no equipment, except for the Cloak of Kings, which we got early by going through this road earlier than intended, which will help this particular run through. Pooh isn't doing any damage at all unless we use PSI, and he's got a limited pool, and we need to use that for healing when we run out of items. Plus, Paula's a little bit behind in the experience game, because she keeps getting knocked out literally right before we win the battle and gain experience, which is really annoying, especially on the boss fight that we just had, but I wasn't doing that one again, because that one's quite intense. But yes, we are finally able to progress onwards and leave Magicat into the depths of his mind in the Sea of E. But, we've got to get there yet, so we've got a bit of walking to do. And yeah, I'm fully stocked up. We did that at the end of the last episode, after we got Pooh. We've equipped him with the Cloak Kings. Sadly, the hair gel with the moldy cap, even though he can equip those, they actually reduce his defense to nothing. Apparently, wearing stuff that protects you reduces your defense instead of increasing it. It actually doesn't even increase his defense, it outright nullifies it. And I never went up here, and I kept telling myself I needed to. What is it? Sword of Kings. There we are. At least that was, quite early on. Still doesn't explain the hair gel. I guess that could have just been given to anyone else, but... Yep, there's the Sword of Kings. The easiest Sword of Kings you could ever obtain. What was with that big gap there? That was weird. But yes, at least now he has his weapon, which is kind of ironic considering that Jeff and Paula start with weapons, and we don't find any weapons to give them at all. As soon as you get Pooh, you get his weapon to equip, but that don't matter. I mean, I guess it's because it's the only weapon he gets, and you could easily miss it, which I have many a time, but maybe it was a mixed blessing that I never picked it up early, because I would have been lugging that around with me. Because that box down there was where we found the hair gel, and that helped out for early on when we were just soloing with Aris. We could have went back to get it when we got Paula, because obviously of a refresh at some point. But then we found the ribbon, which outclassed it. We gave it to Jeff until he got his specs. So the hair gel has come through for us, I will admit that. It just kind of got traded to almost everybody. And the one time that Pooh puts it on, and it, well, effectively just makes him bold. Anyway, enough about that. I can actually skip those pumpkin dudes, because they don't really do any damage to me. I can sweep them in one turn. Just got a pumpkin loaf out of that battle, but yeah, all they do is, like, reduce your offense by 1. I can still sweep them, and they give only 10 HP experience points. So, now we've made it past the Cloak of Kings. We're probably going to get all of Pooh's equipment on the way down here. So we've already fought this guy before, but we haven't seen him in a while, so we'll leave him in for now. See how we can just go by bashing him with a team of 4. Unless we all fall asleep turn 1. That's helpful. Only 2 people woke up. 9 HP. Yeah, I don't think this guy's a threat. Yep, he's not a threat. And I believe that people asleep will still get experience. I can't remember. Yep, we all gain experience, even though that wasn't a lot. So any of those dogs we can skip as well. We're just blasting through at this point, which is quite helpful, actually, because this is a nice change of pace. This is where we fought the red zombie for the first time, and we got, I think, a Hawaiian pizza out of that one. There's the spire we need to reach. Don't know why I'm still fighting Ghost Kid, and that thing hit me for 4 HP on Aris, but I haven't bumped into a zombie yet, which is kind of odd, because that's... Oh, maybe they're easier because we now have all 3 courage. Maybe that's how it is. Maybe they put the red zombie there saying, no, this enemy's too tough, head back. Maybe that was the deterrent, but I don't know if it would have stopped me from interacting with this. As you approach the lone tentacle, your heart starts to beat again. That feeling of the monster is starting to come back slowly. You can almost smell him again. This tentacle can't do anything. But your legs propel you forward. What the hell? Did this not export properly? Oh no. Is this normal? Is this normal? Oh, it might be, because this seems intended. Is this normal? You know what this could be? This could be the mess inside the machine that we try to walk into, but because we weren't strong enough, we fell into a comatose state, and our mind was put into Andonuts' Magican. But as soon as we've reached the end of the blue road, as it said there, your heart started to beat again. Maybe we came out of our near-death state, and now we're actually in what was in the machine in the lab. I think that's what happened, according to what was displayed. But I'm not too sure if this is intended to be like, because this looks like a corrupted ROM, and it may not have patched correctly. Hello? Franklin badge what? That's immediately going to Paula, and you know why? Because one, it's symbolizing the effect, the fact that she had the Franklin badge and gave it to Ness, so it's only fitting that she have it again. Plus, other than Aris, she's been the only one who's been getting knocked out continuously, and one of those deaths was due to lightning. Unless that was Aris, but Aris has got health, so that's my reasoning. Right, so how do I get to you? Can I diagonal walk? No, I can't do that. Okay. There we are. We've got to go in a diagonal direction from there. Oh, we can actually walk on this. Oh! Actually, isn't this like apparent corruption? Like you're trapped at the end of an alley by the Gaigu League. Gaigu? That's the original name of Gygas in Mother 1/Earthbound Beginnings. We're fighting a Gaigu gang member? I mean, that's good lore building, but... What? Okay. Let's test the waters and just bash. Now we're doing 22 HP damage with Pooh without doing a smash attack. That Sword of Kings helped. Bathed its party in an orange light. That was a very weird tune. And it maxed itself out. Maybe attacking's not going to work because he's just going to perpetually heal himself. Paula got... Wait! What? What just happened? All that said was Paula got poisoned. What poisoned me? By contact damage? You have poison touch? Excuse me? I did my attacks and it just said Paula got poisoned. Why? I can't comprehend the power of Gaigu's attack. Hello? Is that a reference? Is that a flippin' reference? Cleanse that shit. What the heckle? That's so weird. Let's freeze you, boy. Let's get the HP sucker, see what that does. We might need some H2O pendants, actually. Oh my god, I didn't realise that. We can't go back to do any shopping. Okay. Bash. I just realised Pooh does not have Starstorm, but maybe he has to be physical in order for that to work. Oh my lord, that was destructive, that poison. Please get rid of that. Maybe I should have done a better cleanse. Yep, I should have done a better cleanse. I underestimated the power of Cleanse Alpha. I'm underestimating a lot of power recently. What? Again? What? I just get poisoned! It just says I get poisoned. That's it. He's not doing nothing. I just become poisoned. Excuse me. Be nice if I could check the effects. Right. Cleanse Beta Paula. You do another Freeze Alpha. Let's get the HP sucker again. And Pooh, you're going to have to cleanse Beta Aris. Pain for the poison took 23. We live at least so we can attack. Boom. There we are. Bent over, clutched your stomach, crumpled into a wad of paper. Because that's witty. That was messy. Enemy left the prison. It was a cocoon pizza. Hello. That's nice. But I need to pause quick. No. Okay. Magic. Let's get a cleanse beta on Paula. Poison was removed from Paula's body because she really needed the poison gone before we get hit. Beta on Aris as well. We need to do some magneting in a bit. So Ness's younger sister's down there. Is this supposed to be a representation? Yeah, I didn't finish my thought. Is this supposed to be like a representation? If this is intended to look like this, is this a representation of Andonuts' mind collapsing on itself, visually corrupting, because, you know, he's a doctor, technological and all that. That dude just shot towards me. That was quick. Brainbuster broke out the ground. Yeah, Brainbuster! The brain is being destroyed. That's why it looks corrupted. That makes sense. Okay, this might be intended. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I want to immediately do a PSI magnet out Omega. Might as well just use Omega. Nothing costs. So we'll do a bash. We'll get the goods out. Get the HP sucker because that seems to be doing pretty good for me right now. We've got mirror. We could start using that. Have its mouth. Alright, that didn't do a lot. The gun could have probably done a lot. Okay, physical attacks are not the way. Yeah, Aris is just gonna... since physical attacks aren't the case, we're just gonna keep on absorbing PSI with PSI Magnet. Paula, though... Oh, Paula's got no health, I didn't think. Hang on. Pumpkin Loaf on Paula. Mostly as an item for now. Let's not touch Pooh's PP supply. Jeff... Yeah, the HP sucker's gonna have to be what you need to do. And Pooh, you got PSI Freeze, we'll use that. Because we have to do some damage. Ouch! How does a brain buster... Oh, I guess it ripped my brain out. Wow, man! This thing's defensive as heck. Physical and magical... Well, physical and magical. Special attacks don't do nothing. But the HP sucker's coming in clutch right now. This thing's defense is ridiculous. Right, so... Time stop. Could work. I forget what tweet to what. I might have to check the book again. Okay. Just trying to think here. Freeze didn't do... Well, freeze didn't do a lot. Could try lightning, but... It also try a higher potent attack. I'll try a more potent attack. We'll shoot you, and we'll mirror you. How about that? Well, that's not gonna work. Took a deep breath. Pooh turned to the Brainbuster! Maybe I'm supposed to mirror this guy. Unless this kills. That killed! No, it didn't kill. Okay, I jumped the gun there. Might be. Right. Spells. Let's get more PSI out of you. You might as well do it too with can do. Shoot him. Pooh made it not move. Nice. So Pooh's automatically fighting using its attack script. Hey! That's why it was doing no damage. So now we should be able to bash this thing. Keep freezing him. This is a tough enemy. And he's also taking a what? Wait, what? Oh, there we are. Okay. Well, okay, so his shield was halving the amount of damage that we would. Mirroring this thing is definitely the best idea. Ripping its innards out did damage, and it's still alive. We're not doing any damage. That was the most damage that we did at 51 by mirroring its own attack. Only then did we chomp itself. Did it chomp itself into strips. That was ridiculous. 123 experience. That's experience. I will say, Pooh is level 9, HP went up by 1, PP went up by 2, and realised the power of Magnet Omega. Everyone needs that. Everyone does. Right, so... I don't really want to go towards you, so I'm going to back up a bit. I would like the... Never mind! I wanted the butterfly! We're in this battle again already. Wow. Didn't we not just do this? Deja vu. Okay, then. I could use all of the PSI. Just saying... Because PSI and everything else doesn't do nothing, so we'll just shoot you for a bit of chip damage and mirror you again. Because mirroring is the best thing that we did in that battle. Because if we can tear its insides out, we do 50 damage, and that's the most damage we can do. That's just if Pooh decides to continuously spam it, which would be very nice. I don't think he does, though, because I think he follows the exact same pattern, the same battle script, as the enemy he copies. So... But that should be alright, because that means we make him not move. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this to keep getting our PSI back. That's literally all I'm trying to do right now. Just keep our PSI topped up when we do not need to use it. There we are. That's 44. He always does that to Jeff. That's because he's got glasses. It's a bit rude. Wow, I'm already 20 minutes in. Jesus, these battles are taking a while. I haven't even moved. For the past 5 minutes, it feels. Yep, just keep on using the PSI Magnet. I'm just in a loop right now. It's PSI Magnet Omega, PSI Magnet Omega, shoot, or Hangry HP Sucker if I need a bit of health. Which he's not doing because I keep freezing him. And we're just doing 15 damage a pop if, oh, it must be a Psychic Shield. Well, we're getting a lot more PP, I will say that. I think Paula's almost at max. Oh, he doesn't have any more PP! He doesn't have any more PP. I've cleaned him dry. Alright, we all just bash now. So I can literally steal I can literally just take all the PP from this guy, and he can't do nothing if Pooh mirrors him. I've never actually used Mirror before. I don't even think I used it in the main LP of the original game. And it's coming in clutch right now. I mean, well, I say clutch. It's just made this battle more bearable, to be perfectly fair. It's just stalling for time until we do the damage. I think any other time I fight these enemies, I'm not gonna keep it in, because I probably sped up a bit in that battle just because I was doing the same thing over and over until it just finally dropped dead. Okay, now we can go grab this and we can get the rest of our PP, but yeah, that really did help. Now, question is, do I... Okay, so the black stuff I can't walk onto, that's literally just terrain that I'm not allowed to interact with. I want to go down here. Yes, this is definitely intended. The way that this looks is definitely intended. Planet Buster. Excuse me? What's that? Planet Buster. Aris can equip this... I just got a weapon! Give it to somebody else, please! The most powerful weapon in existence. Didn't it not just say that for the previous weapon we just got with Aris? A sword so strong it has the power to destroy planets. Galaxies, universes can be felled with a single blow from such a weapon. Just holding it causes your hands to tingle. Gives you an incredible surge of power when used in battle. What did we just... Hang on, no. Okay, you know what? Pass that over for a second. Oh. He was already carrying too much stuff. Why you gotta be like that? Still got that sub sandwich. Right, I wanted to check this first. What? Oh, I'm supposed to go help. Duh. It's a copy of an ancient tome, Tattered Yellow Age. I wanted to check this. You get a deepest feeling in the back of your head about what they're saying. Non-living foes can be stopped in time. So I'm guessing that Paula bile might work. Living enemies can be put to sleep as their will is easily dominated. Undead are sent into the light. Okay. This script is worthless. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is give the key to the sewers to Jeff. You don't really need that right now, and he's all about keys, as we will well know from the main game. Now we have space, we can move the Planet Buster over, but I still want to check what the other weapon was, because we only just got that in the last episode. No, 2 episodes ago, excuse me. Yeah, the Khalid Flitch. The Khalid Flitch. What does that do? Aris can equip this weapon. Wow! An utterly fantastic legendary sword. Seriously, we only got that, like, 2 episodes ago. It burns in the brightest light, blazing like a comet. So that would mean, yeah, because as that's a comet, the Planet Buster would be just stronger because that would destroy this weapon. It's 2 points more stronger. I guess if I didn't find the Khalid Flitch, because that was in a completely different room out of the way, this is easily seenable when you spawn in, so... Wait, what? Oh, I thought it messed with my defense for a second there. Okay, I've got the Planet Buster as well then. I've got a useless weapon. Unless that weapon does have features I'm not aware of. I should have checked health and used life up. Because I've been playing without life up for so long. I've forgotten that I should be doing that. Yeah, I should have done that. God damn it. Life up. Now, I'm just hoping, if I walk off screen... Oh, there's a butterfly down there. There's butterflies everywhere. Nope. I'm just hoping that the butterfly above me would respawn. There we are. Oh, and the Starman, or not the Starman, the Gaigu is gone. Gaigu is gone. The Gaigu gang member, I think it was called. But yeah, this is the way this is structured is definitely intended, even though it looks very haphazard. What the heck? Ness! No, thank you. There's a broken Ness in front of me! That is clearly one of Andonuts' inner demons. Do I take it out? It's kind of blocking my only way forward. Let's have a look at it. I just wasn't expecting to see the trans-dimension terminate. That is basically Ness. His name doesn't even fit in the box. Even though the 2 is at the edge of the box, the rest of the name doesn't fit. Trans-dimension terminate. Terminate. This is basically Ness. What do we do? Bash it? I'm going to go assist and pop one of those off. I'm playing careful here. HP sucker, because if I do a physical attack and he has a shield, that's going to hurt. Just bash him. I think Pooh can eat a hit. I was protected by a psychic shield. Psychic shield. Psychic shield. Psychic shield. This shield does not bounce it back though. Okay, so I can hit him with physical attacks and it's not a problem. That did not work at all. Okay, so he can take physical attacks. And he doesn't do the damage back. Am I supposed to run? No. I'm not supposed to run. Don't you dare. Hey. That's nice. Okay, let's just bash him then. Sorry, Ness. If you are Ness. I think you are. I think that's what's intended to be the thing. But I tried to run, it wouldn't let me. You're here to kill me. Ow. Okay. You're doing just basic damage. You haven't done anything special yet. Except for that lightning alpha, which hit, but I had a shield. Oh, wow! Blown to smithereens. That was actually pretty simple. The puddles of bile were harder to beat. The brain buster. That was it. What? I'm not going to sell that for 300 when it hatches? I might just eat that now for a bit of chip health. Because if you try to eat the chicken when it's when it's hatched, it's not going to let you. I might want the fresh egg so I get the health. That might be the better part of valor. Aris is level 13. HP went up by 3. PP went up by 2. Paula is now level 12. Speed went up by 1. Vitality went up by 1. IQ went up by 2. HP went up by 12. Spooky. PP went up by 8. Alright. So, let's go to goods. Let's see where that fresh egg is. Down here. I believe Pooh can eat an egg. He can eat the egg. I don't know if that was nerfed or not. Oh my god. Jesus, they're fast. I already said that, but wow, that was lightning speed. Alright, cutting this one out. You know the drill. Oh, dang! Pooh ripped the Brainbuster's innards out, but then Pooh's innards got ripped out in retaliation. Oh boy, Aris came in with revenge! That was the end to a battle, and that also escalated quickly. That also ended quickly. What the flip just happened there? As soon as I want to cut out a battle with a Brainbuster because of the first 2 battles we had with them, I can't cut it all out! Jeff is now level 14. Offense went up by 1. Guts went up by 1. IQ went up by 1. HP went up by 3. What the hell? That was ridiculous. That just literally happened out of nowhere. Yeah, and it's definitely worth to use Cleanse Gamma and not Omega because it's going to cost too much PP just to be fully healed. I can just then use a bit of Pooh's life up pool to do it. Because that's actually technically cheaper and it spreads the usage around. Plus, there's also a butterfly just up ahead with good for now. Give me that! There we are. That was done really well. Even if I did use Cleanse Omega, that would have been 30 points. And Butterfly's only heal for 20, so that was definitely worth. Because it gives everybody 20. Oh no, I just realised! Pooh just used one of the Brain Busters Brain Shock Omega and it just ate up all of Pooh's PP. No! Again, I want to cut this out and something happens and this time it's negative. Well, last time it was negative, but it was also quite exhilarating. Here, it was just pure negative. Because we whack him and he snaps out. It's, oh wow, really, man? That's just terrible. I mean, I guess Pooh could, you know, actually rip out its guts. I like how 3 battles of Pooh mimicking this thing. Only now did it use it when he had all of his PP. And again, we finish the battle as soon as something happens. Gee Willikers boy. At least Pooh gained a level up, so we still had to cut in. Offense went up by 1. Speed went up by 1. IQ went up by 1. Hey, why can't I not say HP? I keep going AP. There's a ch at the end of that. HP went up by 3. PP went up by 3. Pooh realised the power of Lightning Beta, which I'm probably not going to use. Life up Omega, hello. Cleanse Gamma. He can now revive as well. There's an... Hello for Jeff. Neutralizer, get rid of shields. Paula, stop taking Jeff's stuff. Right, let's give that to Jeff. There we are. He's maxed out now. This is why I left some gaps. Right, so I want to go to status. Go to Pooh. Should have went the other way around. It would have been quicker. Yep, we just skipped over 1. 1, 300, 400 to everyone. I'm guessing the next one will be about, like, max to 1 person or something. That's why it skipped it for now. That's fine. But yeah. We're going to have to use some PSI Magnet with Pooh now. Unless this might be a good time to experiment and find out if the Magic Taffy works on Pooh. We shouldn't really be eating up into our inventory, but I need to experiment just to know for future. Should have bought one and just ate one to see what happened, but it was already at max, so that didn't help. Yep, it actually works for him without any debuffs. Awesome. Right, so let's fight you again, I guess. Actually, I was mumbling to myself there because I was just like, I don't want to fight this thing again. That means I haven't cut out, but I just realised I have to neutralise. I can just get rid of his shield. So we'll just bash, you get your goods, use that neutralizer, and you mirror again, I guess. I mean, that's the only thing I can do. Hopefully my PP isn't so low. That is so low that it won't use all the PP for a Brain Shock Omega. Jeff used neutralizer. What? Oh. Oh, okay. It just affects the entire team, so Pooh's transformation was wasted. But, because it reset Pooh, but that should have also got rid of the shield for the Brain Buster. So I was about to say, I want to use it on the Brain Buster because it actually makes sense. But now I've got to waste a turn transforming again. That does return control to Pooh though, so if I need Pooh to be controlled again, I can just pop off the neutralizer. I mean, like I said, I've never used... Oh, wow. Might as well do this then, I guess. Pop that off, I guess. But yeah, I've never used Mirror before, so I've never seen it actually be affected by the neutralizer. So that's a new thing for me. I like how I'm still discovering stuff because I've never done it in the main game. That actually hurt a bit. Please don't do that. And there we are. Okay, well, they are getting a bit faster to take out now. It's because I'm doing a little bit more damage since I'm getting all this experience. And 1, 2, 3 experience is not so bad going to everybody. 1 normal tile. Okay. What is our HP looking at right now? 51 out of 93, 60 out of 60, 81 out of 81. Everyone's at max other than Aris. How much does the sub sandwich do again? We've been having this since the beginning. Foot longer. Crisp lettuce, tomatoes. Some pickle inside. Gives you a spring in your step for about a second. Also, it recovers about 120 HPs if you care. All you care about is that glorious 1 second of speed. That's actually more better than the pumpkin loaves, which are like 80. I think I can survive with the HP I have right now. Let's continue pushing on and deal with another one of these things. Paula got knocked out, but I was able to revive her, so she's got, like, no health, but hopefully what's going to be in this chest will be or present, excuse me. Excuse me? Nothing? Will help us out. Brain food lunch. That's helpful for Pooh. Actually, do we still have one of those? Paula has it. Oh, Paula has them both. Wow. Okay, you know what? We're going to give one of those to Pooh. Because I'm pretty sure that Pooh is intended to use them. So I'm actually going to... No, Paula can hold on to that one. That'd be fair. But there is a magic butterfly around here. So I'm actually going to take the chance to use Life Up Alpha on both Paula and Aris. Because that's 20 PP exactly. And we'll get that back when we grab that butterfly. That's the intent. And that's how we keep our folks alive. Pooh is coming in clutch. We needed him this entire time. I mean, if I could have had life up, fair enough. I guess that I'm like a paladin bounty hunter, so there we are. But yeah, there we are. So, should have pressed B. Yep, so we got all our PP back. Well, not all of it back, but most of it back. Oh my god, another one! Move. Let me think about this, actually. Are we all at max health? 93, 60, 81, 64. So 35, whatever, 55, 39. We're at max! We're all at max. We don't even need this one. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I see a mess of pixels down there. Oh. Oh, it's a hieroglyph thing. Oh, we're supposed to touch him. Oh, we're back on the... We are where we should be. We went through like some weird time stream thing. Yeah, this is the final valley. Wait, so does this work as intended? Input your command. Oh. Oh. I didn't even need to. I could just life up here, but this is where I could save. Well, I can't go back to heal. But I have... Well, I can make save states, so I'm not going to save, obviously. But yeah, these guys have become robots again, but I'm guessing that's just because of how the game is programmed. It's supposed to make them robots here. But I'm not affected, because they're part of the brain space, because they're souls, and they're probably affected, but we're not. So that might just be how that is, or they remember themselves being as robots in this particular location, as projected by Andonuts' brain, I guess. Maybe through the influence of Guy gas lingering, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that might be why they turned to robots. But yeah, that was a bit of a battle, and it's been 43 minutes, so we're coming to the end, I'm pretty sure. This is only the third recording session. I might even finish this tonight. So in the next episode, guys, we continue onwards, and if this has the exact same map layout as before, we might be on our way with $3 in our pocket. See you guys next time.